What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to some Dungeon Defenders 2. The spooky Halloween update is here, and we are jumping on into the Maldonis Incursion. I'm going to be building this bad boy out with my Serenity R Monk, as we are going to just spam Serenity R's all over the place and completely ignore all the little bad spots on the ground. So it does, obviously, it's going to do almost constant damage to you, but with the Serenity R's laid about, it's pretty easy just to ignore the amount of damage that it is doing, as it's definitely not significant. So we're going to kind of use my standard issue Temple and Necrotic build on this one, and it holds up more than fine. So we're going to go with PDT right there, PDT into the center lanes, and then one PDT onto each one of these lanes as well. Jumping. There we go. So we got a PDT there. Gonna go with a PDT right on that lane. Actually 4, pardon me. I was thinking there was 3 lanes. Actually 4 lanes here. And then all the way over on this far corner. Now, although it's definitely not required, and to be honest with you, I haven't felt the need for it at all, as they've taken 0 damage altogether since we've been running these. But I do like to throw some sort of a wall down right here, just as a just in case. And then same thing over here, just really a just in case. It's going to do practically nothing for you, but that slim chance that something does make it through, those walls will be the last resort, and they'll take care of business. And then we're going to switch on over to the Abyss Lord. Oops, placed that one wrong. We want to go 3 Abyss Lords right across here, and we want to angle them so that we're getting use of both sides. So I like to angle the gap so that the gap is right there at that pillar. I do this with all 3 of them. That way we're going to make use of both sides of the archers right there. Now we're not going to do the same thing here. We're just going to make use of one side. A couple of these will get a little dual action in and shoot into opposing lanes. But we're going to throw 2 down right there. 1 right here. 1 right on top. 1 right there. Whoops. Here, and then just so we can pretty much completely ignore this side, we're going to go 2 right here, and then this is also going to assist with the flyers as well as both of those lanes. Now somebody didn't drop me their mana. Oop, there it is right there. Alright, so now time for some Proton in action. This particular Proton is really kind of a just in case as well. Nothing seems to push this far, but it is here in case we do need it. So that's of course going to block all the lanes coming through there, plus the outside lane if anything pushes up. Completely unnecessary, but something there. Alright, then we're going to go with... I think we'll go with a 100 DU Proton right there, which, you know, will be a little bit of overkill. Now, this one you start off with 1200 mana. You've got 1300 DU, so we're going to have 100 left over. I'm actually not going to do anything with it, as it's just really not necessary. I'm going to go with an 80 DU Proton here, and then that's going to leave me 110 to do a big ol' monster Proton string right across all of these entrances. Just like so. And I'm looking for, still looking for a decent Gunwitch weapon. I'm so picky with my Gunwitch weapons. I've got like 4 of them now that are damn near perfect, and there's a 5th one that I want with slightly different passives on it. You know, of course I want my you know, my water damage gun to have drown on it and soak the enemies for the combos. as well as my fire weapon. I want to have ignite, and then my earth weapon, I want to have that stun on there. So I'm very picky with my weapon choices, but I can do that. Now we are going with losing the holy artifact here, and people have discussed whether or not there are more chests if that artifact is up. I seem to find plenty of chests, so I'm not usually super worried about it. I let the artifact fall. I don't know, and I'm not debunking that myth, because I really don't know. There may be more chests if the artifact is still alive, but I can tell you I've been getting multiple chests, so I've been getting more than my fair share. And we are not going to bother with cleansing any of the marks on the ground, as like I said, the Serenity Aura gets us right where we need to be. Not seeing any chests this first wave though. Didn't look up top. Looks like there's nothing up there. Now the chests will they'll spawn. There's a lot of spawn points. They also will spawn up top here, so you got to make sure you pay attention and check up there as well. Is a rather long map, you know, a 7-wave incursion, of course. There's only one other 7-wave incursion, I believe. And, you know, can make for a lengthy map. If you go more with a spawn camp build, now obviously we're spawn camping them on this side, but not on this other side. If you do go with more of a spawn camp build, the map will go quite a bit quicker, of course, as this entrance is easily spawn camped. And then this one as well. Definitely a fun map though. Now of course the changes in 2016, the weapons will drop up to 750 item power. Now you can get multiple weapons per run. My best so far is I've gotten 3 700 plus item power weapons in one run. They're all the spooky weapons, and to be honest with you, it's questionable whether or not you even need them. But it's a fun little vanity thing to have. I actually found a really, really awesome jackpot axe for my squire, so I'll be adding that to his gold farming set for certain. And we're just about there, waiting for that last one to die off. You see, that's it's only doing 204 damage per tick on that dark mark there. And my Serenities just power right through that like it's nothing, so no big deal there. I will do a 5-minute build video on this. That way there's a short, you know, a shorter video that's easy to watch and easy to pause if someone's building the map out solo. I will do that solo. Now, of course, doing the map solo, you don't have the benefit of taking the Wave 6 bosses out. So you need a full group for that. And there we go. It's about the most irritating thing with the dark marks is the constant noise that your hero makes. Stavion actually mentioned that to me, and he's right. It's definitely a little bit of noise. I mean, obviously not that big of a deal, but if you're standing in it, you hear constant grunting sounds as that small amount of damage ticks off there. No chest yet, unless somebody else has grabbed one and I haven't seen. I'm sure we'll get one at some point this wave. I'm just not seeing anything anywhere though. Ooh, you got some flyers pushed through there. Maybe throw a couple of ups on these archers here next wave. Yep, there it goes. Looks like we got one. See if Omni's going to go ahead and pop it. See, very tricky placement up there on that tree stump. And let's see how this works out. Will I get the trick or the treat? I'm actually hoping the trick. Nope. No love on that one. Of course, the trick is it insta-kills your character, but it spawns one of the spooky bosses, which, you know, ideally that's what we're here for, to get some of those fat 750 spooky weapons. Like I said, a little debatable whether or not I'll actually use any of them, but they are fun to play with nonetheless. So I will probably end up farming this map several dozen times before it's all said and done. And this event is over. Tomorrow, well, I guess depending on when I get this video up on YouTube, I'm assuming I'll get it up on release day here. But tomorrow, the new skins go active, and they actually look pretty cool, the new Skelly skins. How we holding up on this Proton? Looking good. No more chests anywhere? What the heck? Yeah, I guess it was the end of the wave anyway. Probably wouldn't have had time to kill them all. So since those flyers are rolling in kind of hot over here, I'm just going to go ahead and throw a couple of upgrades on those archers there. That'll take care of that problem. And you know what? Might as well just go ahead and upgrade those as well. And just wave 3 now. Still got a ways to go. Of course, wave 6 is when you're going to get the special bosses. So we're going to make sure to take advantage of that. The chests, like I said, there's a lot of different spawn points, and the chests can be just all over the map. There's potential spawn points for them, and a lot of them are in clever places that you may just run right past a few times. Now, Trick here is going to be our wave 3 boss. His buddy Treat is going to be at wave 5, and Trick respawns every map, like Slekelion. The introduction of this map in 2015 and this little challenge event actually coincided with Slekelion respawning, so I'm not sure if the kind of the AI of that mob got turned into like a modified Slekelion. But yeah, when this map came out, I first thought it was a bug. I thought it was a bug related to the Halloween map. And here we go. Come on, give me the trick. Oh, there we go. So we got a spooky squire. He's going to be wrecked before I respawn. But hopefully he drops some fat loot for somebody here. Doesn't look like he gave me anything spectacular. I'm sure, too, I'm terrible at spotting these things. I run around too much. But I'm sure I probably miss chests every run. That would be no surprise to me. Come on, there's got to be another one here somewhere. I guess it is just wave 3. We should get another one, though. It's going to have to pop soon, or we're not going to have enough time to kill the baddie. Damn flyers. This, I was excited to see the Incursion come back for this map because, as everyone knows, this has kind of always been my favorite map to do. And although it's a longer map, I've had really, really good luck. You know, before the 750 gear got here, that is, I had just ridiculously good luck on this map. How are we holding up over here? I guess we could throw an up on that Proton just for giggles. And I think that will get us. So wave 4 here, we're safe to G it up and get moving. Let's see what we're gonna find here. Real easy to miss those ones that are up on the tree trunk like that. Looks like Trick's getting his butt handed to him readily over there, so I'm just gonna ignore him. Definitely lots and lots of possible spawn points for the chests. Like I said, this was kind of my favorite farming map pre-750. This map is actually responsible for probably the majority of my Abyss Lord gear. This was the one I grinded out 100 times. Little Omni take it to the face this time. Yep, looks like no luck. We got the treat that time around. It's alright. You can get legendary items out of that when it drops as the treat. Of course, it's random what you get, but I have seen legendary items drop from it, so depending on what, you know, what characters you're looking for or whatever. What heroes you're trying to get the fat gear for. Man, where are you? Oh, you chests at. You get easy to get impatient though. It is only wave 4. The last, this is the second run we took. The last run we did, I personally popped 3 chests in wave 7. So there are plenty of chests out there to be had. Better keep myself out of the drink there. Of course, when I go back and watch the video, I'll see all the chests that I ran right by and ignored. Yep, looks like that is going to do it for wave 4. And let's throw a little more PDT love down here. Might as well get these archers a little juicier too. Yeah, what the hell, just go like that right there. And there's Trick popping up, doing his deal. And Trick down. Now I have not seen any. I have seen legendary items from Trick there, but none of the special weapons. Of course, Treat comes here in wave 5. Treat does not respawn in the upcoming waves, so you only have to worry about Trick there. Treat's just a mini boss to take down. I got mixed emotions on that Mystic. It is pretty beast for holding up a lane, but like in this particular situation, we don't actually want the lanes held up. We want them to get up to where the defenses are, and it would make for a quicker match. But that's part I don't build with tanks very often. Or I don't play with tanks very often, and that's why it's just how I build. Nobody wants to get it. I'll take it. There we go, we got something. Spooky Squire. Now the axes are actually dropping bugged. Just the Squire axes, but there are defense power axes dropping. Sadly, though, they're not really worth it because you lose a passive. Because it automatically is going to have the spooky passive on it. So, of course, in a defense power situation, having that spooky passive is completely pointless. And there's another chest right there. See what this one gets for us. Nope. No loot that time. Let's see if we get any more here. Remind these guys that wave 6 is up next. It's easy just to, you get so in the habit of just spamming that G button, it's easy just to hit it. Hit it and move on and not pay attention. I actually just did it the last run. Yeah, it definitely depends on your build with whether or not you want to use a tank. Like, this is not a tank-friendly build here because we want the mobs to come out and get up to the defenses here. But tanks have come a long way, that's for certain. They were almost 100% useless just not too long ago. Not useless, but just not needed, not necessary at all. But now they're definitely a lot more creative ways to use those bad boys are approaching here. I'm just going to throw that there and go ahead and assume the position. Of course, one person from each, you know, one person of your group needs to stand on each of the pedestals here. Alright, we got one straggler here. Here he comes. And I think Omni is actually going to count it down for us. And there we go. And we actually didn't get him. We weren't timed appropriately. Or something happened, or the lag got us. But yeah, we didn't get the bonus bosses. That's a shame. I'm not really sure what happened there. I think the lag actually got us. We're playing from completely different parts of the world right at the moment. I know Omni is a good 5,000 miles away from where I'm at right at the moment. And there's a chest just kicking it right over there. Or maybe, you know, like Omni said, maybe it doesn't work on this map. Maybe it's all about the chests here on this map. But regardless, you get the bonus spooky pieces, of course, from those mobs, but we're still guaranteed one. As soon as old Maldonis drops down there, we will wreck his face in next wave and guarantee ourselves at least one. And here's a chest right here. And we got the Haunted Huntress. No fat loots there. Now, like I said, the best I've seen is I've gotten 3 spooky weapons in one run. this time around in 2016. So I'm not sure exactly, you know, if you have like the absolute perfect luck run. I'm not really sure exactly what the result of it would be, but like I have seen the 3, you know, the 3-in-1 run. You get a pretty nice view from up here too, where you can just look around for the chests. You can see them from pretty far across the map. A lot of people in the forums are saying that it's pointless to run it, that the reward's not going to be used. And, you know, I mean, for the most part, they've got a pretty solid case there. As, you know, we all have our weapons hand-picked and fine-tuned already. Of course, there is no spooky weapon for anyone other than the original 4. So there's no chance of getting anything on the, you know, the Gun Witch or the Abyss Lord or EV or whatever. Like on my Huntress, I'm using, you know, my DPS Huntress, I'm using the Blingamitis. My DPS Apprentice, I'm using the Halberd. Squire, I'm using the Unholy Sword. So yeah, I mean, you've got your DPS weapons pretty much dialed in already. Of course, Wave 7 here, Maldonis is going to drop down. And there we go. Maldonis soon to be wrecked, and that's 100% spooky weapon drop right there. And what did I get? Looks like I got a bow that time. I'll have to fish through the goods here. Yeah, there's a 725 bow lantern. Water damage. Nothing exceptional there, but I'll take it. They're, you know, some of the bow shot types for sure are fun to play with. On the Apprentice, it would be hard to switch to that spooky weapon because, you know, the Armageddon or the Halberd both have their huge benefits to it. Yeah, let's see. We should see some more chest action. There's one right there. Like I said, I will do a 5-minute build of this run. That way people don't have to sit through this whole thing. I'm not even sure how long this video is, but I know that the map in general does take a little while to do unless you absolutely spawn camp them. And it is very, very, very soloable. So for all you solo players out there, you'll have no problem soloing this bad boy. And here's another one. Hopefully I get to death again. And we got another Haunted Huntress rolling on out. Didn't see any more on that little jump. But with 190 some mobs left, I'm sure there's probably gonna be another here somewhere. Nothing so far. Actually, that may have been it now. Down to 50 mobs, so if there was another one that was going to spawn, it probably would have spawned by now. Unless, like I said, I'm sure I'll notice a chest or two that I missed reviewing the video here. And the chests, the victory chests from the map, come in random varieties. The majority of them I've seen have been purple. The purple mythicals. But I have seen a few legendary chests, and they've dropped nothing exceptional. So you're not going to get the spooky weapon from the victory chest on the incursion mode, but you do have the chances to get multiple 700 item power plus, up to 750 item power from, you know, the boss, and then the little chest bosses that will summon once you get smacked down by a tricked chest. Or you can just jump in the drink like that and get it over much quicker. Not really sure exactly what happened there. I think I may have lagged into it. And that is it. Maldonis down. And that is the spooky incursion for 2016. Like I mentioned, tomorrow morning, the new skeleton costumes come into effect. So it'll be exciting to see those. And they actually look really cool. The screenshots of them from the trendy forum posts, they look fairly badass. But anyway, that will do it for now. Thank you for watching. Click that like button. Please subscribe to the channel. And we'll be back soon with some more DD2. See ya.